What I find really interesting is not only this earthquake, this natural disaster that God is going to cause, that causes tremendous upheaval, but he says in the middle of verse 20, quote, all the men who are on the face of the earth will shake at my presence, unquote. Thus, God is going to show up in this battle. God is going to show up in this battle. And since it means all men on the face of the earth, it can't mean anytime so far in the church age, simply because no country during the church age had all men fearing God. We have every saved person, everybody in the church that would shake at his presence, that would fear God. But it's not true that all men on the face of the earth, all men in all country, all the non-believers around the Christians aren't recognizing God. And it can't even mean all the people that were in that battle simply because it specifically says all on the face of the earth. But even if it was just the people in that battle, in that land, if he was using some sort of a literary device, there's never been a time when this was true. There's never been a time where an invading army all suddenly said, wow, the real God, Yahweh's the real God. That's never happened. Therefore, verse 20 is clearly speaking of a future time that's yet to be fulfilled. It also says in there, the mountains will be thrown down. So other prophetic passages in the Old Testament speak of major geographic changes in the land of Israel in the last days.